Hello, today we have a hateless guide for you today. Hopefully that registers in the thing down below with the automatic subtitles okay. Today I'm going to bring to you the very first NullSec video. This one is going to be very simple and easy to understand. And the video is about posting intel because it is the number one thing that you should pay attention to while you live out in Null. And it's the number one thing that, gives you the information about what's around you and how you communicate with your friends about what's around, and you stay alive and you can dock your stuff up before enemies even arrive in system using intel channels. So I can't show you guys my actual intel channel, but what I can do is, so over here I have it hidden, and I can't show you guys the actual intel because that's op security, but what I've been given permission to do is open up my local and post some fake intel. So this is my local chat, and normally when you join a NullSec Alliance or any large group that has an intel channel, you will get invited into the proper intel channel and be given a quick rundown of how to post an intel. But this is really simple. When something shows up in local that you do not want in local, so if it's a neutral or red, you will post their name. So this is my alt, so I'll grab my alt. You post the alt's name, you grab the system name, and then you post what it is. And then if you don't know what it is, you would post no value. So I would post like that, and then that would go in the intel channel just like that, and it takes 2 seconds. You grab the character name, you grab the system name, and then the ship type. You hit descan, you scan for them, you try to get what it is if you can, but you would say what it is. So say it's a vector, you would post that there's a vector there, right? So that's just basically how you do it. You just post the character that you saw, the system, and then the value. And then if they have no value, or you don't know what they're flying, or something cloaked, so you didn't see it on descan, you would post no value. A bad example of intel would be like, red pilot in my system. This gives no useful information to anybody at all. Just saying red pilot in my system does not do good. Help, I have reds is also bad. Don't post bad intel. It's generally a good idea to post solid intel. So you want the information to be useful, and you also don't want to spam the channel, so that when there is useful information, it gets found. The other thing that happens a lot is somebody will be followed by a fleet. And so when there's a fleet, you would post the lead pilot generally. So whatever popped into system first, you'd grab their name. And then when you grab their name because they popped in system, then you see like 5 more pilots. You would say the pilot name, you'd say the pilot name, you grab the system, and then you would type in plus however many pilots there are. So if local spiked by 15, you'd say plus 15. And then you have the lead pilot there, you have the system, and then plus 15. They know that there's actually a fleet coming in rather than just an individual pilot. And then you would then also want to post a descan report if you get that. So if you get them all on descan, you can copy paste your descan into a tool such as descan info for Eve. So if you copy paste your descan into here, it'll spit out the composition. So you submit a descan here, and it will submit a composition of what is on your descan. So then you can see and report what's actually there. And you'll get a little link that you can post as well. And then you want to post that link to the channel. If it's a whole fleet, it's helpful if they know what it is. Then somebody will use this intel to hunt the pilots and get them killed, so that they're no longer in your space, or they'll push them out. Which is nice. But reporting intel is very important. It helps you and your friends. Watching intel is important. It keeps you alive. I highly recommend learning to read, report, and understand Intel. Most Intel channels will have a description in the MOTD. So if you just reload the MOTD of the channel, you'll get a description of basically what I just said. Just make sure you keep on reporting Intel. Make sure that you talk to your friends and keep everybody alive. That way, when you have something scary coming towards you, you know about it. And it's a group thing. Everybody should work together. Regardless of which alliance you're in or which corp you're in or which Intel channel you use the most, it is important to stay on top of that, especially if you want to fly things like supers or fly your Falcon or Rafales. You need to know what's up, if that makes sense. And I probably shouldn't be showing this. There's not a whole lot. But if you want to fly a super, if you want to fly with your toys, your Paladin, whatever it is, you definitely want to make sure that you are reporting Intel and reading Intel so that you know when things are coming your way. And when you report it, it helps your friends help you. So with that one, make sure you guys fly fun. I know this was an easy, short video, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Continue bringing each other up.